A lot of women are struggling nowadays because I see women who've been in a relationship for 5 even years, for 6 years, for 10 years, and no ring and no marriage. And this is something every woman should be talking about while the dating process is happening without sexual intimacy. So once you have a sexual intimacy, you are doing the duties of a wife. And if you're doing the duties of a wife, man is not interested to marry you. Why would he need to marry you? Because once a man marries you, he needs to be responsible for you. Now he has to provide, protect for you and your future children and take responsibility over you. But if you're sleeping with him, if you're paying a half a rent, if you help him to pay for insurance and utilities, why would he need to get married if he can get the benefits by you just being a girlfriend? And so in the modern days, everybody has chemistry, attraction, and they're jumping in bed, and then 6-8 months later or a year later, they're thinking, why is he not proposing? Why he doesn't want to get married? And he's not going to get married because you're already sleeping with him. But then another problem, then ladies are learning about it and they're saying, well, now what? I shouldn't have sex? No, you should not back up now and say, well, until I get married, I will not have sex with you. No, you've done a mistake by having sex with him without committed relationship, without an engagement, without a marriage. And that is the biggest problem, how now you can make your man marry you. This is going to be very difficult. If you don't have sex, man has all of the interest to chase you, to buy you flowers, go on the dates with you, take you to the restaurants. But if you're sleeping with him, what else can you give him? Because this is the biggest motivation to a man. And this is the biggest problem. For now, it's going to be very difficult for you to get him to marry you. At this point, you have to do the best week, cook for him, have sex with him, do the best week as possible. And then at the end of that week, you can say, honey, this is how your life would look like if we get married. But if you're not interested to marry me and have a serious relationship, I understand. I wish you well, but I'm going to move on because what's really fundamentally important for me is to have a family together, a serious relationship, committed relationship. And if he's not interested, it's okay. You can say bye and move on and never do mistakes like that. You gotta twist now a man's hand to commit to you because you haven't done your duties, did not properly date, and did not ask him the right questions. Are you interested to have a marriage? Are you interested to have children? What are your beliefs? And check, what is this man willing to do for you? Is he willing to change? Is he willing to escort you, to chase you, make you happy? And so now it's going to be challenging. I wish you luck. And if that's not going to work out with this man, you can do the proper dating next time. Because again, a man values a high value woman. If you're not jumping in bed with a man on the 3rd, 4th, 5th date, he's looking, wow, this is an extraordinary woman. It's been 2 or 3 months and she is still haven't even kissed me. We're just going on the dates. Don't be afraid. If they leave you because you're not having sex with him and he's moving on, it's okay. You're gonna find a different man. That means this man is just interested in sex. But if a man is looking for a committed relationship, for a serious relationship, he gonna value that. He will say, wow, this is a rare woman. We've been together so long and she still did not allow me even to kiss her. So I hope that answered the question. Because again, in the modern society, this is very difficult. Everybody is jumping in bed and then they're thinking how to make a relationship work. But we have to do it the other way around. Sex should be the last. After engagement, ideally in marriage, but not the other way around. But people nowadays, they want to see how do we fit with our organs? And then they're trying to figure out everything else. So I'm sorry it's not I'm laughing at you, I'm laughing at the society, how degraded we are. Because we're the product of what's right now is taught us through the movies, through the novels, through society. Because the foundation of spiritual knowledge is gone now out of the society. And sex, which is very available everywhere, is replaced that. And so that is the problem.